Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Sunny Winnipeg. Check the weather this morning. It's supposed to be sunny all day long. Possibility of showers late in the day. Now yesterday was very unsettled. They couldn't predict what was going to happen yesterday. They'd be saying that showers are coming, and you look at the radar and they weren't. And then other times they'd indicate that there wouldn't be showers, and you look at the radar and here it's right above you. Almost. And so the prediction was difficult, but what they did have yesterday was a tornado watch, or a tornado warning. Yeah. Now, my cell phone doesn't automatically go off and let me know that there's something in the area that I should keep my eyes open for. But my neighbor Maxim next door, his does, and he says, "Did you get the warning?" And I said, "No." He said, "Well, there's a tornado warning." So I Googled it, and sure enough, do you remember? Oh, I believe it was the end of April, and I think it was ride number 10. We went to a place called Dugald, and it's not very far from here. And apparently there was a tornado, a funnel cloud spotted out there. So, crazy weather we had yesterday. Enough about the weather. Today is supposed to be nice. Fingers crossed. See how am I going to cross these here? So, some mornings I can cross them and some mornings I can't. Okay, what are we going to do? We're going to try and finish this little part here with the photo etch. I think at least two viewers mentioned that maybe the order that I am gluing these pieces on could be changed so that they would glue on easier. Yeah, that's true. That's a thought. I don't have to glue them on, and it looks like any of them can be put on in any order. And one of the viewers, I didn't think anybody was going to spot this, but when I was editing yesterday and I'm looking up close with the macro lens, I could see that the trunnion had cracked. I thought nobody's going to see that. Sure enough, somebody else saw it. It's not going to really affect anything. It would have been nice if I had been able to do this so that I could adjust the barrels and maybe have some of them elevated a different amount, but I didn't. It is what it is. Another thing that might have been better is, although I don't know, is if I was to have painted the gun part of it, like the breech and the barrel, before I glued it into this base. But, there's no end to that. Now, Patrick sent an email, and he sent me a link, which I am going to, if I remember, fingers crossed, if I remember, I'm going to post the link in the description of today's episode. So you know where it starts off in the big bold letters, it says, "This is not a tutorial." Well, if you click down where it says read more, it should give you the link to Patrick's channel, and you will actually see Nigel's little boats that were here on this table. You'll see them on Patrick's table, and that was really unique. His style is much more professional than mine. He's more into he's more into modeling. Okay. He's not going to be talking about the weather and motorcycles and stuff like that. I would recommend anybody that is really into modeling, check his channel. And he is doing the USS Yorktown, which is almost identical to this as far as I'm concerned. There's probably just little tiny differences. But he's doing this kit only as the Yorktown, and he needs as many little boats as he can get, because apparently there were times that these carriers had a lot of boats on them, like ships boats, the little boats, And so he's going to be using Nigel's boats. He's going to be using the ones that come with the kits. He's going to try and source some more. If you watch that episode, and he's done a lot of he's got books on it, and very professional, Patrick. Very professional. I take my hat off to you. I wish I was more that way, but I'm just not. I'm just not. Yeah. Okay. Enough about that. Thank you for sending the link. Let's move on here today. We'll get ourselves ready for Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay. And Missy will probably be by about, I'm guessing, in about 2 hours. She's been coming by around 10 o'clock lately. Yesterday she had to wait until it stopped raining. It was pouring around 10 o'clock in the morning, if I remember right. And yeah, we had heavy rains. We weren't going to talk about the weather anymore. Okay, we're going to be doing some photo etch. We got to get, I believe there are 4 separate little pieces of photo etch railing that we have to get. And they are all on the F sheet. Okay, the F sprue. Remember years ago there was that TV show? It was called F Troop. It was a comedy. I used to watch it. I was, I guess I was in my early 20s then. Yeah, it's funny what amuses you. You know, comedy has changed. Have you noticed that? What we used to laugh at back in the 50s when we were young, we don't find that funny anymore. I don't know. It's yeah, strange. Maybe I've grown up. No, I think I've gone back to my second childhood, actually, or I am going back to my second childhood, and yeah, in a lot of ways. I'm not quite in the diapers stage yet, but I'm getting there. Anyway, I think I'm probably on my way back to my second childhood, and I'm back to hooligan stage. You know, I'm going out on that motorbike, driving like a hooligan. So I'm there. Next stage will be the diapers and the old folks home. Enough of that. Let's get going here with our photo etch and see if we can have a little bit of fun here today. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. I saw you coming. I saw you. Yes, you just hang on here. Beautiful morning, isn't it?
It is. I love your video stage. It's like coming on stage every day, seeing the lights, the camera, and the action.
Wait a minute, Missy. Wait a minute. Well, I had one of my power supplies burn out for the lights. There's supposed to be a new one coming from Amazon today. Okay. And it's probably the third or the fourth one now that has burned out from this particular brand. And the replacements from Amazon, they seem to last. You know, the cheapies, Chinese clones or whatever you call them. Yeah. So,
But that's good.
yeah. Was that good, Missy? Was that good?
Missy comes down, and I sit on the steps, and she has a stretch, and we go out the door. Always, but not today. She came down to the landing, straight down, through the basement, looking for the kitten. Kitten's in her hammock on the far side of the room. And the kid comes over and they play patty paw through the gate, you know?
Uh-huh.
And Rainey said last night the dog was down, and when they came back upstairs at the end of the night, the kitten was crying, and the dog didn't want to leave. So there's sort of not a love-hate thing, but an attraction, repelling kind of situation.
A bonding thing going on.
Yes, but the one has big teeth and the other has sharp claws. So
well, good thing one has the one and the other has the other, and they can defend each other.
yeah, it's just that Missy is 20 pounds and she's still about 2.5 pounds. But she started to love that kitten, and I think she's beginning to realize the kitten is a baby, and there's something maternal in Missy that wants to,
Mother
Hey.
the kitten.
there's a baby crying down here, aren't you going to do anything about it? But the kitten, she can turn the house upside down. Everybody, the curtains have to be hidden, you have to watch this, you have to watch that. She can jump anywhere. She's learning not to sink her claws into anybody's leg. But yesterday, Rainey wouldn't share her breakfast, so the next time the cat leapt up, she used her claw. I heard the screech from the far side of the house. The lens thing, they call it a refraction test, and they said, no, we can't just have the refraction test.
Thank you for coming, Missy. Well, I hope your test goes well.
Thank you.
Okay.
My back is getting better, and I'll see. I'm thinking about getting to the E-gym tomorrow, so that's good.
Alrighty. I think we're rolling.
Are we rolling, Missy? Okay, we're rolling. We're rolling now, Uncle Lad.
Bye, Missy.
Apparently, we're going in to see Ellen now.
Okay.
Thanks, Rock.
Yeah. Beautiful day out there. Beautiful day. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay. Now we were setting up to get our photo etch parts here, and I was noticing afterwards that there are actually 2 F sprues. And and all our railings that we need are just right in this area right here. So should be fairly easy. We'll be using the macro lens, I think. Let's get ourselves reorganized here and continue on. Okay, according to our manual here, we need pieces number 27, 28, 29, and 30. And we need 8 of each. Now, I'm looking at 30 here. Okay, I see what's going on. Yeah, there are 4 30s here, and and then there'll be 4 on the other sheet. They look a lot like the 29s, don't they? I wonder what the difference is. There must be some very slight difference. Maybe after I get it nipped off, I'll lay one over top of the other just for the fun of it. But they don't look any different to me. Unless maybe the folding lines, if I'm not seeing any folding lines though. Usually I can see them, I was going to say in the sunshine, but yeah. Okay, let's quit talking about it and let's zoom in. Okay, so here are the 4 number 27s. And what I've done is I've got 4 tuna fish tins, and they are labeled 27, 28, 29, and 30. And I think that maybe what I should be doing here is cutting all the pieces now and getting it over with. So we're going to get the 27s here. Another thing I think I should do is maybe don't try and do it all on camera, because it's just going to take too long. And okay, now to get the other ones, I'm going to have to swing this around. Okay. Now I don't want to be leaving little tiny nubs on the bottom of this rail, because that will have a tendency to hold the rail up off of the plastic platform, and it won't glue as well. And we'll be using CA glue. Okay, so there's one. Didn't want to come off of the cutter. And 2. Three. And 4. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the other 27s off the other sprue now. Then I'll deal with the 28s, 29s, and 30s. But I'm going to be doing that off camera. Okay. I now have all the pieces of railing needed here. And yeah, I guess we need one of each of them to go on this one that's already made up. I had been planning on doing that today, but I don't think I will now. It's getting on. In fact, in about 44 minutes, according to Google, the sun will be at the highest point in the sky here in Winnipeg. And now the reason that that's kind of important to me, well, it's not real important, but it's nice to know. When the sun is at its highest, the shadows do not look like potholes. Yeah, it's easier to spot the potholes if the sun is right overhead. That is, if the sun happens to be shining through trees, which cause a whole bunch of shadows, because the shadows will look like potholes. Okay, I think you know where I'm going with that. So I want to get out. Also, very shortly, I would think, unless it's already happened, Amazon should be delivering my new power supply, so have that up and running tomorrow. You won't notice the difference, but I will. We've done about everything we can do here today. Thank you for watching, everybody, and don't forget to check out Patrick's site. I will be putting the link in the bottom of the description of today's episode. So yeah, all you should have to do is just click on it, and it'll take you right to his site, and then you can look at the last video, his latest video, because that's the video that talked about the little boats and what he's planning to do with his Yorktown. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. All being well, we're gonna see you tomorrow.